Will they or won't they? That's the question vexing energy analysts ahead of Friday's OPEC ministers' meeting. Will the ministers agree a compromise, or is OPEC heading for a split?
There could be a shortfall by the end of the year of something like 1.6 to 1.8 million barrels a day. It will take time for anything to filter through, so whatever they decide to do in the next few days, it won't be instant, but it will have an impact on the market. What they also want to ensure against is that the stock overhang that we've seen in recent years doesn't come back again.
The reason why there are now talks of increase in production is to dampen that volatility, give the market, the consumers, everybody enough certainty and sense of security of supply to keep markets in a healthy situation.
In June 2014, OPEC oil was trading at $110 a barrel. By January 2016, it had dropped to just $25 a barrel. Now, thanks to OPEC limiting supply, it's recovered to around $73 a barrel. But there is dispute over what the ideal price should be. The Saudi Crown Prince was warmly welcomed in Moscow last week. The two countries firmly agreed on the need for higher oil production. However, coming into this week's meeting, OPEC member Iran, supported by Venezuela and Iraq, was threatening to veto any easing of the production cap. The divisions here at OPEC are as much about geopolitical tensions as they are about the price of oil. Outside of OPEC, Saudi Arabia and Iran are bitter regional rivals. There's the impact of US sanctions against Iran and the prospect of Chinese tariffs on US oil. And of course, Russia intensely dislikes seeing America benefit from higher oil prices. Balancing those competing interests looks difficult, and OPEC has seen splits before, most recently in 2011. This time, analysts believe an output increase will avert potential chaos.
If we depart Friday and Saturday with no output hike on the cards, then there is an inherent danger that the discipline might be lost, that the Saudis might go it alone, even if for 250,000 barrels. And then that will give the pretext to the Russians and the 10 non-OPEC guys who've been holding their discipline to say, well, you know what, let's pump up our production as well.
The compromise might involve just a few 100,000 extra barrels a day. And there are signs here in Vienna that might be agreeable to all. But it's not a done deal yet. Paul Brennan, Al Jazeera, Vienna.